Welcome to London. We're outside the Budweiser Gardens. I'm Dan Malta with Greg Sloan, the play-by-play voice of the London Knights, and of course Scott Arnold from Your TV OHL Tonight broadcast. Greg, thank you so much for joining us. I'm not sure if everybody out there knows, but you're from the Kawarthas, you're from Lindsay and the Lindsay and District Sports Hall of Fame. Now just tell us about what you expect from this series.
Well, again, the London Knights have been down this road many times and since the turn of the century. Of course, they met up with the Peterborough Petes in 2006, as we all know. That was a sweep for the Peterborough Petes after, of course, London won the Memorial Cup the year before their first Memorial Cup. But you know something, this series will be a very, very good series because you cannot be a good series because they're the OHL finalists here. But at the end of the day, I think Peterborough has a little bit more veteran hockey club than the London Knights. The Knights, even though are going far this year, obviously, they were kind of building for next year, not this year. And of course, any Dale Hunters team, like they did back in 2012, can show that they can, a young hockey club can get it to the final. So it should be a good series. The edge might go to, again, veteran leadership on the Peterborough Petes.
In Peterborough, there's lots of buzz. You can't walk anywhere without somebody wanting to talk about the Petes. What's the energy been like here in London the last couple of weeks?
Well, the energy, Scott, in London on any given night is huge with 9,036 in the rink any night. Of course, this city is just like a mini Toronto Maple Leaf city when it comes to their London Knights. And the energy, of course, has been high. You hear every bar, every restaurant, everybody talks about the London Knights, not only in London, but also right throughout southwestern Ontario. So to answer your question, absolutely top grid as far as the expectation and the buzz around town here.
Have you seen that overwhelm visiting teams in the playoffs before?
Yeah, you know something, you get the smaller market. Now, Peterborough nowhere near on the smaller market, meaning because they've been around the longest, and of course they're a tradition right throughout the Canadian Hockey League. We know that. But you get smaller market teams that the Knights play throughout the regular season. The buzz around the smaller markets like the Owen Sounds, possibly the Sarnia. Remember, the Sarnia Sting has never reached a conference final before, and they ended up with this good team this year. And of course, the Knights took them out in 6 games. But it seems a little overwhelming to some kids because some of the time, you're only getting 2,000 to the rink, 1,500 to the rink, 3,000, 3,500, which is normal for a major junior A game. But when they play in front of 9,000 plus every night, it gets a little intimidating for some of the out-of-towners, if you will.
This is like a big league rink. This is renowned around the Ontario Hockey League. Everyone talks about the Budweiser Gardens. Are there any quirks here? Peterborough's known for its square boards. Is there anything the away team needs to know when they come in here?
Just the fact of the rink is like a mini Scotiabank Arena right now. It looks a lot like that when you get in the arena. For those folks that's never had the opportunity to get down here, I guess the only thing that I come back to the fan base within London. It's just overwhelming right from the national anthem on. The media hype is unbelievable down here. It's reporters, it's scouts, everywhere around. The London Knights are the London Knights in the Canadian Hockey League. They're often known as the New York Yankees of the Canadian Hockey League. But having said that, that's just the reputation they've built over the past 15, 20 years.
Absolutely. And it's a very exciting atmosphere around the Budweiser Gardens as people are filtering into the arena. We've seen a sprinkling of Pete's jerseys, some parents of Pete's players, some Pete's coaches, everybody. I know you're from the area. Do you want to say hi to anybody before we let you go back up to the booth?
Well, of course, all the people up in Lindsay there happen to watch on Koja go up there. Rick Doyle's from Lindsay as well. Of course, Rick had a cup of coffee with the Peterborough Petes back in the day, and of course he spent 4 or 5 years here in London. So, want to say hello to all the people in Lindsay for sure tuning into the hockey game tonight. We'll be thinking about you. We always get a chance to get Lindsay in if we can. If anybody from Lindsay or even the Kawarthas that are at the Gardens on any given night, we always make sure we get a plug in for the Lindsay and Peterborough area.
All right, Greg, thank you so much for your time. Have a great call.
You're welcome. Thank you.